90 minutes a day. That's the difference between clocking in for someone else forever and handing in your resignation 18 months from now. Most people won't do it because they think they need some special talent or a pile of savings. They don't, however. You just need a skill and a timeline, and I'm about to walk you through it month by month. Before I give you the timeline, I need you to hear something. If you're watching this, I already know a few things about you. You wake up to an alarm that you hate. You spend 8, 9, even 10 hours building someone else's dream. Then you come home with just enough to eat, scroll on your phone, and do it all over again. That's not life. That's a loop. And somewhere in the back of your mind, you know it. You've been thinking about a way out. Maybe you've even Googled side hustles before. Maybe you've tried one or two. Nothing stuck. And the reason nothing stuck has nothing to do with you. The internet is drowning in side hustle advice, drop shipping, print on demand, selling digital planners, freelancing on 5 different platforms. Every single one requires you to be an expert at something complicated before you even earn a single dollar. You're already exhausted from your job. You don't have 4 hours a night to learn graphic design or untangle supply chains in China. So you start something, hit a wall. At week 3, you quit because the model was broken from the start. It demanded everything from you and gave nothing back into some magical future date that never arrives. And the worst part, most of those side hustles pay you once. You do the work, you get paid, and you start over from zero the next morning. And to me, that's just a second job. So what actually works? I'm going to walk you through an 18-month timeline, 3 phases. By the end, you will know exactly how someone with a regular job, no tech skills, in 90 minutes a day can build an income that eventually replaces their salary. I'll tell you the specific commission structure that makes the math work. But first, you need to understand why this particular skill changes everything. Months 1 through 3, this is where most people scatter. They try 5 things at once and master nothing. You're not going to do that. You're going to learn one skill, affiliate marketing. You promote products online and earn a commission every time someone purchases through your recommendation. That's it. You don't create a product, you don't ship anything, you don't handle customer service. You learn how to get the right message in front of the right people. Here's what makes the difference. Here's what makes the difference from every other side hustle. The work you do once keeps paying you. You put up a page, send it to people, and that page generates commissions while you're asleep, while you're at your kid's soccer game, while you're doing literally anything else. That's the core mechanic. That separates affiliate marketing from freelance or gig work. You're building an asset, not just trading hours anymore. These first 3 months, your only job is to get good at one thing. Stop scattering, stop chasing shiny objects. Learn this skill and everything gets simpler. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. I'm not a salesperson. I don't want to be on the phone. I don't want to message strangers on Facebook all day. I don't want to memorize scripts or pressure anyone into building something or pressure anyone into buying something, because that's not what this is. Months 4 through 9, this is where it gets interesting. You plug into a done for you system. The selling, the follow-up, the answering questions at 2 in the morning from someone in a different time zone, all handled for you. There's even an AI that talks to your prospects and helps them move towards a decision while you're at work. Your job during these months is simple. Spend your 90 minutes a day getting people to your page. That's it. You don't need to be technical. You don't need to build a website from scratch. You don't even need to write email sequences. The system already exists. You just send people to it. Think about that for a second. Instead of spending months learning funnels and copywriting and automation like I had to do, you skip straight to the one activity that actually moves the needle to getting more eyeballs to your offer. Everything else is already built. That's the reason 90 minutes is enough. You're not reinventing the wheel every day. You're doing one focused thing consistently. Now here's where the math starts to get real. This is the part I told you I'd like to come back to. Months 10 through 18, your commission starts stacking. And the reason it stacks is because the commission structure itself. You keep 80 cents of every dollar that comes in. Not 50, not 30, 80%. That changes the math completely. With a lower commission rate, you need a huge volume of sales just to see a meaningful income. At 80%, however, a small steady number of buyers can add up to something that actually competes with a salary. You don't need to go viral. You don't need a massive audience. You need consistent traffic going to a system that's already built to convert. And because the system is selling and following up around the clock, your income can grow even on the days you aren't touching your business. That's what residual income actually means. Not passive in the sense you do nothing, but passive in the sense that work you did last Tuesday is still working for you this Tuesday. When you look at your phone one morning and the commissions from that month cover your rent, then your car payment, then start closing in on your whole salary, that resignation letter starts writing itself. Not because you got lucky, because you followed a timeline with a real skill and a system that did the heavy lifting. I wasn't looking for something complicated when I found this. When I found this, I wanted something that paid well, but was simple enough to actually explain it to someone else. Something where I can actually help people get results too and not just grind alone. A friend's video kept showing up in my feed, and one day I finally stopped scrolling and looked into it. What got me was the 80% rate. And the fact that this wasn't a flash in the pan opportunity. It's been around for over a decade, and the model hasn't changed because it doesn't need to. So here's where I'll leave you with one more thing to consider. If you've been waiting for a sign that is worth 90 minutes of your day, the timeline is real, the skill is learnable. The one variable is whether you actually will start. If you want to see the exact system I just walked through, 80% commissions with a done for you sales engine that handles the closing, everything will be laid out in the description, or if you're seeing this on a platform like Facebook, in the comment section.